All right, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing one of my favorite things in the world, unboxing a brand new Ducati motorcycle. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So not only is this a brand new Ducati motorcycle, it's actually a brand new Ducati model. And it's replacing a Ducati that I've actually done a custom build with in the past. So it's a bike that has a special place in my heart because it was one of the favorite custom builds we've ever done. It was one of the bikes that was out in California, and if you know Ducati models, you probably should already know what this is. But I'm gonna give them a hand until we can get this wrapping off. But if you didn't know how these bikes come shipped, that's pretty much it right there. I'm actually surprised that this bike could fit in this container because it is a little bit bigger. There's your first little view. This is the first time I've seen one in person. So I'm very interested to see what this is. And this could be a bike that we do for a future custom build and giveaway as well. So I'm actually really excited to see this thing. First look for the all new 2025 Ducati X Diavolo V4 in lava red. Sorry, lava black. Damn it. I almost got it right. So here it is, guys. The all new X Diavolo. Look at this, brings back such great memories. My first build when we moved out to California that we did, and one of my favorite builds of all time. Yeah, where we did the brushed aluminum tank with all the matte carbon fiber. It was absolutely incredible. So yeah, this is my first time seeing it in person, and I gotta say, in photos, I thought the previous generation styling looked a little bit better. And in person, I have to say that my assessment was correct. It's still a really cool looking bike. I just have super high standards. And I'm only comparing it to the previous generation, which obviously developed by Ducati as well. It's the same thing for me. The new Diavolo V4, I don't think the styling looks as good as the previous Diavolo 1260, and I would say the same thing here. I think a big part of the reason for that is because of the engine. All bikes are designed around their engines, and the V4 is just a different, it's a little bit bulkier, a little bit wider, so when you have to design the whole bike around that, it just creates limitations that don't let it look quite as cool. I would even say the same thing for the Diavolo V4 or for the Panigale V4 versus the 1299s. Same thing. The 1299 was a much slimmer bike overall, and that's because it's designed around the engine. So you're just never going to be able to make a bike look as cool as those previous B-twin models. So I would say this. You agree? Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone would agree if you put the two bikes side by side and you just asked people on the street that weren't enthusiasts, hey, which one looks cooler? Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone would say the previous generation. Now, that's not to say that this might not be a better bike than the previous generation, because the previous generation did have some issues. One was the rear suspension. When you took bumps, it really sent shocks up your spine and your lower back. So I'm hoping that with the position of this spring, or maybe it's sprung differently, or maybe the geometry of the bike in general might help with that. But these are technically this is basically the most cruiser bike that Ducati makes. So these are supposed to compete with the Harleys, the Triumphs that he's unboxing in the background, the Rocket 3. So that's kind of what this bike is. But then in typical Ducati fashion, they make it fun and agile and fast as well. Jeez Louise. Why are you leaving shit for me to trip over? Oh my God, it's heavy. Good. What's that?
Keep going, one more. There you go.
I just didn't want to scrape the wheel.
No, you're very avoidant.
Hey, look, it's a black kickstand. Dude, look how chubby the kickstand is. Teams, you need to come look at this thing.
Chubby?
Yeah, look at it. It's like a short, chubby kickstand. Dude, how funny is that?
What's it look like when it's tucked up there?
Huh? When it's tucked up?
Yeah. Does it kind of go up in?
Look at that. It's kind of funny. I don't know why. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the PDI process. We're not going to do the complete PDI process today because I just want to show the bike and just be able to turn it, the ignition on. I don't need to start it right now because then I'd have to actually do the whole thing and plug it into the computer and everything. But here's some of the stuff that it comes with: the battery, the extra key. These are keyless, so it has like a nice fob. And then a fun fact that I've actually never seen before, they rotate this bar to fit it in the box because it is a big bike. And when I sat on it, I immediately noticed that this wasn't level like this one is, even at different angles. See how it's a bit more level? If you look at this one, it's way angled down. So they actually leave the bolt out of the bar right there so that you know that something isn't right. And there, actually right there, I just twisted it to where probably it needed to go. Because I noticed too, like, you couldn't really use these buttons. Like this one is right to the left of your thumb right there, and then these were like really angled up. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm sure there's a degree or some sort of marking on there to do it properly. And then once we get the battery in and the bar fixed, we're gonna push it out on the floor, and then I'll talk, show you guys the bike and talk everything that's changed from the previous generation. But pretty cool looking bike. Lava black is the color. I dig it. All right, we got this beauty out on the floor. It's actually sitting right in front of all three of my motorcycles, two of which are giveaway bikes, our 2025 Panigale V4 and our custom Ducati Diavolo V4, which we'll be giving away very, very soon. So if you enter to win on our Patreon page, it's the first link in the description below, you'll be entered to win both of those bikes. And then of course we have my Lamborghini Street Fighter, which is still for sale, and perfect backdrop for the all new 2025 X Diavolo V4. So what is this bike? What makes it different? What makes it special? How do I feel about it? So first off, I do want to say it is a beautiful bike. Now that it's out of the crate, under the bright lights here in the dealership at Warhorse Camp Hill, it looks really good. They call this lava black. Fun fact, it is the first time they've ever done this shade of a color on a bike ever in the history of Ducati. So I would call this more of a maroon, I don't even know, like a deep burgundy. Yeah.
It has like a purple tint to it.
Yeah, in some light it does kind of look black, but I'd say, I don't know how it's coming off on camera. It's kind of like a deep purple, I would call it. Lava black still sounds cooler than deep purple. So of course, in typical Ducati fashion, they're gonna call it lava black. It does come with mirrors. We didn't put them on. We weren't able to, actually the battery wasn't charged, so we didn't end up putting the battery in. So I can't turn it on for you, but one thing I will say that I didn't know about this model, if you look inside the headlight, they actually use this really cool material, and it kind of reminds me of like forged carbon, if you guys have ever seen forged carbon, and it gives the headlight a really cool design. And I actually really like that touch, something I didn't know whenever they released the model. So this is the Gran Turismo 1100cc Desmo Sedici V4. It's the same engine from the Multistrada, and it's the same engine that's in the Diavolo. So the main difference, people get this confused all the time. They think the Diavolo and the X Diavolo are the same thing because they have the same name, but that X is very important because it actually changes the riding position and it changes the overall ergonomics of this bike to be a lot more cruiser style, whereas that one's more of a naked bike, upright, a little bit sportier. So Christina, if you sit on this one real quick and put your feet up, see how her feet are out in front of her? That's way more indicative of a cruiser style, whereas the Diavolo, if you come over to my custom Diavolo here and sit on that one, you'll see that this has mid controls. So when she puts her feet down, see how they're more underneath her?
Wow.
You notice the difference?
I actually prefer that.
Yeah, a lot of people
Way
do.
more than the
It's because you're
front.
used to sport bikes,
Sport bikes,
which are more
yeah.
even further
Even
back.
further back.
But what the mid controls allows is a little bit sportier riding, and it also allows you to absorb bumps with your feet and your legs more than just your butt. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you guys are,
Also higher than
yeah, if you're interested in a Diavolo and you're wondering between do I want a Diavolo or an X Diavolo, sit on the bikes and see what is more comfortable to you. This is going to be a little bit more of a cruiser style, which is probably more comfortable for long rides. And I actually think that that's cool. It's like a clamshell position.
What a
And
difference. Just
yeah,
from here, from
right.
sport to here to
But people
back.
always ask, like, because there's a lot of short riders out there, could you ride this bike if you're not, 6 foot or whatever? Christina's 5'4", and she could ride the bike. She can pick it up off the kickstand. She can put her feet down. She can reach all the controls, and she's.
That makes me feel more secure riding this, something like this,
Yeah.
than a sport bike
Yeah.
because I'm on my tip
Yes,
toes.
exactly. But you never rode my Diavolo, huh? That's
never
something that we
did,
could do.
no.
Yeah, I think that you would really enjoy it. So this, again, 160 horsepower from the, 168 horsepower. It's just shy of 170. Same engine, same tune. I think the same tune as the regular Diavolo. So they're still super fast, 0 to 60, and even 0 to 100. They're really fast motorcycles. It does have launch control, power launch control, which used to be right here. I think it is right there on the Diavolo. Let me see. Or did they move it? Oh yeah, so that's weird. So Ducati power launch, which is right here on this one, it doesn't seem to be there on that one. There they have high beams and low beams, so I'm not sure where the power launch is, but I'm sure it's on there. The other thing is this has, I can't turn on the dash, it has the same dash lifted off the Panigale V4. So that's that new widescreen 7-inch display. Yeah, but it would have a different startup animation. So it does look very similar to this one here, except you're going to get a picture of the X Diavolo instead of the Panigale. And then this one is a little bit more race oriented, but it is really similar. And it has all the same electronics as this. So it has traction control, it has slide control, might not have slide control because that's a track thing, but it does have wheelie control, engine brake control, ABS control, and all the different rider modes that this has. So I believe this one actually has, I think it has wet, street, or maybe wet, road, sport, or touring and sport. I think it has 3 or 4 rider modes. I can't remember exactly what they are. Yeah, you want me to sit on it real quick and see how it feels? So I would say these bikes are premium. So they are coming in at just under $30,000. I forget the exact price. I'll throw it up on the screen right here. So I'm 5'10", 180 pounds, and these bikes suit me pretty well. For whatever reason, I think because I'm a little more muscular, when I sit on a lot of motorcycles, I kind of feel like I make them look small, you know? Like even like the Panigale V2s, like even the Street Fighters.
Are you trying to compliment yourself with how jacked you
No,
are?
I'm just saying, like, if you're a bigger rider, a lot of people are bigger.
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
Bigger riders. So you can see what I look like sitting on this. And I can reach everything totally fine. Bars completely turned.
What do you think of riding positions this versus the Diavolo?
I like this riding position. I think it makes you feel cool. Like
It does, yes,
Like look at how that position is.
Isn't that what like Harleys are?
Right,
Aren't they
yeah.
out farther too?
Yeah, exactly. It isn't as sporty as you can't put as much pressure into the bars and stuff. But for the type of riding that I do now in my 40s, this and the Diavolo makes a lot more sense than something like.
But isn't there a lot of power with these too? That these can beat a lot of a lot of other bikes
0
out
to
there.
60, they beat almost everything on the road.
Wow.
You're comfortable. This seat actually like really cups your ass. I don't know if you noticed. When you
It's
sat on
actually really comfortable. It holds my butt pretty nicely.
It's a beautiful seat, and then you can even sit on the back. And look, they have passenger pegs. So for people who can't convince their wives to let them buy a bike that's $30,000, you can say, "Hey, babe,
Come for
stop
a ride with
complaining
me."
and hop on the back." You know, there's passenger pegs built right into it, and then one of my favorite things is it still has single-sided swing arm and that beautiful 240 millimeter rear back tire. It's going to give you a lot more confidence in and out of curves.
Is this the last Ducati that has a single-sided swing
I
arm?
believe the Diavolos are the last 2 models that have a single-sided swing arm. Everything else has gone double-sided. So that's really cool. And let's be real, guys. This is probably more power than any of us need, and it's gonna keep you in less trouble. Every time I get on that Panigale, Christina can tell you, it's not fun to ride slow, so you break the speed limit every single time you get on. I don't. I would never do that. But allegedly I might. So yeah, I mean, overall, when I look at the styling of this bike, I would say maybe I prefer the previous gen styling. There are just some parts of it that I feel like don't flow quite as well as the previous model, but just like with the Diavolo, when we customize it, you can make it look really cool. Like, I'm thinking I'll probably do a custom build with one of these. The first thing I would say is getting rid of this exhaust. They wanted you to know that it was a V4 engine, and that's why they did the quad tip exit on it. But I think putting the Acra full system on there, or even like a Termi system, would look really, really good. A clear clutch would look fantastic. Color match the shock. It is just regular. It's not. I think it's regular Sachs suspension. It's not Öhlins, but it does have the not the high pure, but I forget what these previous generation from the Panigale brakes. I mean, it's kind of insane for what it is. Like, you're getting a cruiser. I think it's lighter than the previous generation, more power than the previous generation, and again, it competes with Harleys and the Triumph Rocket. But this is lighter and faster and more agile, and I would argue cooler looking than all those bikes. So, I mean, it's just. For what it is, it's super cool. I do like how they integrated the turn signals right there, which is really nice. The brushed steel kind of aluminum look looks really nice on it. And it's just it's a cool bike. Like, now that I see it in person, I like it a lot more than when I saw the photos. The rear taillight design is pretty cool. It's very sleek and slim. I think I still prefer the rear taillights on the Diavolo though, where it has like all those different lights that shine through, which is really cool. But like I said, you can see like what you can do to this versus just a regular Diavolo. When you black it out, clear clutch, carbon fiber, you know, maybe paint the calipers, custom set of wheels, and I mean, look how freaking cool they look. I mean, I would say you're gonna look cooler pulling up to a bar or to an event on one of these than you are on a sport bike, in my opinion. Don't you think, teens? You look cooler, like pulling up on something. Yeah, to a bar or to a restaurant or to an event, right? Like wearing like a cool leather jacket with some jeans instead of getting off a sport bike. Like,
Sport bikes are sexy.
they are
but
sexy, but
these
yeah.
have just as much power and they're comfortable.
Yeah, not as much. That's 215 horsepower.
That
This is
much.
170, but still, the previous generation 1000cc sport bikes, yeah.
Hey, your dad has one. You have one.
Yeah,
You
I
have
know.
it for a reason.
And those are the ones I ride the most.
Yep.
So that's it. So that's the first look, walk around, and unboxing of the all-new 2025 Ducati Xdiavel V4 here at Warhorse of Camp Hill. Huge shout out to them for letting me do these unboxings. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the new Xdiavel in the comment section below. Would you like to see us do a custom build with one of these, maybe after we're done with the Panigale? And would you like to see me do a first ride and compare it to the previous generation? I think that would be a lot of fun. And of course, if you guys want to get anything down here at Warhorse, this is available. If you mention my name, Campisi, you'll save money on anything in the store. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big old juicy thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.